Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called I Don't Frack With You by Big Sean. And we ended up caping this on 5th fret and then kind of moving it to 6th fret for our main verse chorus and then back to 5th fret for the outro. But we'll walk through a couple things in root position just in case you don't have a capo. And there are these really cool bass riffs actually that we'd start out on a C major for. And normally you do this first finger on the B 1st fret, the second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the A 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, it sounds a C major chord, it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that a C major 7, or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd fret for C major 9 and kind of say some stuff around the C. Or another way to play C major 9, we'll be doing first finger on the A 2nd, or D 2nd, second finger on the A 3rd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your C major. And then from the C, we'd be going to a B minor. We'll talk about some really easy ways to play this. But normally you do this as a 2nd fret bar, second finger on the B 3rd, third finger on the D 4th, pinky on the G 4th. If you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord. It sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on lifting the pinky and making that a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7. We'll be doing first finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the high E 2nd. Kind of working that for your B minor. Or you may dig on kind of a B minor drone. First finger on the A 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your B minor. And then from the B minor, we'd be going to an E major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the G 1st fret, second finger on the A 2nd fret, third finger on the D 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an E major chord and it sounds really happy. And you may also dig on lifting the third finger, making that E 7, or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for an E 7. With a little bit more bite. And then from the E, we'd be going to an A minor. I normally do this first finger on the B 1st fret, second finger on the D 2nd, third finger on the G 2nd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord and it sounds really sad. Now around A minors in general, you may dig on lifting the first finger, making an A sus 2, or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for an A suspended, kind of saying some stuff around it. Or I was really digging on lifting the third finger, making that an A minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or you may dig on an A 7 sus, doing first finger on the D 2nd, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Sounds more unresolved, but that might be kind of a cool way to work the A. And then from the A minor, we'd be going to a D minor. And normally you do this first finger on the high E 1st fret, second finger on the G 2nd, third finger on the B 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord and it sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that a D sus 2, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for D suspended, kind of saying some stuff around the D minor. And if you wanted to back up that lick actually just with just the chords, you could do C with kind of an 8 count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, B minor for 4, E for 4, and then the A minor for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then D minor for 8 through that intro. But you'll hear these cool little licks, and you may want to kind of make the chords part of this too. You could start off with a C major, and then an open G, second on the G, open G, second on the D, third on the A, and then kind of hit your B minor chord. But then you hear this cool little lick where you go second fret on the low E, first fret on the low E to lead into the E major chord, kind of the open E string. And then we can kind of do our A minor. And then you hear this cool little lick where you can play second on the G, and then do second to fourth as a slide on the G, back to second on the G, and then A string third, second on the A, open A, third on the A, and then you could hit the open D string or kind of play the D minor chord. So you may want to work it as kind of a chord lick idea. Kind of C, O2, O2, 3, B minor, 2, 1, open E, A minor, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, O, 3, and then open D for the D minor. Or you could work some other strumming. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Now the weird part is the B minor and the E that we're going to kind of half. So you may want to do just a down, down, up on those chords to kind of half them. Or you could split the pattern and do B minor with the down, down, up. And then go to the E for the up, down, up. So we try our intro that way. You'd have the C, one, da, da, B minor, E, A minor, ba, da, da, D minor. Or another strum pattern I was really digging on through this song is the 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts that are down, down, up, up, down, up. Kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's on an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do a down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you do a up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you go down, up, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 down. For the B minor E, you may want to do just half the pattern, just kind of the down, 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 up on each chord. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of split the pattern and do B minor, down, 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 up, and then go to the E for the up, down, down, down. So we try the intro that way. You have the C, da, B minor, E, A minor, da, 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 D minor. So we kind of dig on that. And then we'll be playing through that progression one time, and then we hit our main verse chorus. And on the main verse chorus, you may want to kind of follow that main bass lick kind of. And this is weird because we'll end up moving the capo from 5th to 6th for this part. But you'd have open A, 3rd fiddle on low E, 1st fiddle on low E twice. And then you may want to kind of hit the open A as a hammer on the 3rd. So kind of playing the open E and kind of just putting my finger down to carry the sound to 3rd. And then same idea on the A string. So you have open A, 3, 1, 1, 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 0, 3, 1, 1, 0, 3, 0, 3, A, G, F, F, E, G, A, C, A, G, F, F, E, G, A, C. And you could kind of work this part actually and just vamp on just the A minor chord. Da, 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 just kind of working just the A. Or you may want to kind of throw in an F chord actually, especially if you're a little bit more advanced with strumming. And normally, and we'll talk about some easy ways to play this too, but normally you do F major as the 1st fret bar, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the A 3rd, pinky on the D 3rd. If you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, it sounds really happy. Or a good substitute for that can be F major 7, where you can do 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the D 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, it sounds an F major 7, which could kind of substitute for that. Or you may dig on an F major 13, doing 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for the F. And through that part, it's almost like we'd have the A minor for kind of a 1, 2, 3, and then F 1, 2, 3, and then E for 2. Like to kind of chord the around the lick. A minor 2, 3, F, E, A minor, F, E, A minor for 3, F for 3, E for 2. Or if you're doing the down, down, up, up, down, up, you can do the A minor with the down, down, and then hit the F with the up, up, and then go to the E for the last down, which is kind of weird. But A minor, down, F, up, E, A minor, down, F, up, E, A minor, down, F, up, E, A minor, F, E. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you can do the A minor with the down, 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 up, and then go to the F for the up, down, and then hit the E for the last down, up, down. So you go A minor, down, 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 up, F, up, down, E, chords together. And you'll also hear this cool little lick through that part where you play the open E, second on the G, first fret on the B, third fret on the B, and then open E, second on the G, third fret on the high E, and then first fret on the high E. So if you want to kind of follow those notes, that might be kind of cool too. E, A, C, D, E, A, G, F, E, 2, 1, 3, open, 2, 3, 1. Or you could back that with a bass note by adding in the open A. And I'm doing this hybrid picking. I'm using my pick and kind of my fingers for the rest of the lick. But you may want to throw in an open A on that first open E. Might be a really cool way to kind of work it too, just to get some bass support. So kind of turn it into a little two-part. Or you could add some more basses to kind of imply the F and the E. We'll talk more about basses in a moment. But you do the open A with the open E and the 2, and then go to first fret on the low E for the first fret on the B, and then third fret on the B with the open E, and then open A with the open E, 2 on the G, first fret on the low E with the third on the high E, and then open E with the first fret on the high E. It might be cool to kind of try and get some of the basses in with that lick. Now the weird part is to play along with Big Sean, instead of starting on a C for the intro, he's starting on an F major. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 5th fret, and now your C is really an F major, and your B minor is really an E minor, and the E major is really an A major, and the A minor is really a D minor, and your D minor is really a G minor. But you may want to work as just that chord lick idea, kind of C, O2, O2, 3, B minor, 2, 1, open, A minor, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, O, 3, D minor. Or you could work the strumming and you could do just the downs, just that C, B minor, E, A minor, D minor. Or you could work the down, down, up, down. It would be really slow pace. And it's C, B minor, E, A minor, D minor. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the C you'd have the A for the bass, on the E minor you'd have the A for the bass, on the E you'd have low E for the bass, on the A minor you'd have the A for the bass, and on the D minor you'd have the D for the bass, and on the F bar you'd have low E for the bass, and then on the F major section you'd have D for the bass. So we could make that kind of a bass down, up, down, up, and you'd have the C, B minor the bass, down, up, E with the low E bass, down, up, down with an A bass, D minor with a D bass. Or if you're digging on the 16ths, you could work it off a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, down. Can all be cool little variations. And on the B minor E, you may want to work it as a bass, down, down, up on each of those chords. Or you can kind of split the pattern and do B minor with the bass, down, down, up, and then go to the E for a up, bass, down, down. So we tried it that way. You have the C, one time and then going into our main verse chorus. And our main verse chorus, what you want to do is take the capo from 5th fret and then go to 6th fret. And actually, older capos, this is weird, with a little elastic band, you could almost actually kind of take your thumb and just slide it over. I'm using one of the Kaiser Spring style capos, so I actually physically have to go and if I was playing it out, I might actually just keep all of this capo 5th, but that's a side issue. If you want to play along with the recording, you want to move the capo to 6th fret. And you could kind of follow any of those licks we were talking about, actually, kind of that O, 3, 1, 1, O, 3, O, 3, A, G, F, F. So it might be kind of a cool thing to kind of follow just that main lick. Or you may dig on that other keyboard line, kind of that O, 2, 1, 3, O, 2, 3, 1, kind of working that idea. Or you could add basses to that and kind of have the open A kind of for 4 notes. Or you could kind of add in that F note and E note if you kind of dig on that. So that might be a really cool thing to kind of practice. And you could do it hybrid picking, like with the picker. You could even try that finger style. Actually, it might be easier, kind of using your thumb for the basses and your fingers for the other notes to lick. So you want to kind of experiment with that. I just thought that was a really hip line. Or you could just kind of work the strumming, and you could kind of work just that 3 + 3 + 2 idea. A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E, A minor, F, E. Or you could do the down, down, up, down, up. Add in that A minor bass to kind of fill it out a little bit. Or same thing with the 16. A minor, down, down, up, F, up, bass, E with the down, down. Oh, that's really cool. You have A minor with the bass, down, down, up, F with the up bass, and then the E with the last down, and kind of dig on that. There's lots of other ways you can kind of mix that up, strum pattern wise to kind of get those in there. For our main verse course until you hear where the intro comes back. And at that point, what you want to do is, and randomly, if you are capo 6th, or while we're capo 6th, your A minor is really a D sharp minor, and your F is really a B major, and your E is really an A sharp major. But what we want to do at the very, very end is you'll kind of hear where things go back to the intro. So you want to kind of move the capo back to 5th to kind of follow that intro idea. And you can do that any of those ways we're talking about. You can kind of follow the licks. Or you could just kind of work the strumming, actually. You can work any of those ways we were talking about. See, A minor, A minor, D minor. Or if you know there are licks around these chords too, feel free to kind of take this lesson and run with it any way you want to. Lots of ways to kind of make the tune your own too. But that's the basics of how you can strum through I Don't Frack With You by Big Sean. So good luck. Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there are probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.